The average per capita cigarette consumption is 4,000 cigarettes a year. So the average person walking around smokes half pack a day, on average. The media was telling you to smoke. Famous athletes agreed. Even Santa Claus wanted you to smoke. I mean, look, you want to keep fit and stay slender, so you make sure to smoke and eat lots of hot dogs to stay trim, and eat lots of sugar to stay slim and trim. A lot better than that apple there. I mean, sheesh, right? Though apples do connote goodness and freshness, reads one internal tobacco industry memo, which brings up many possibilities for youth. They wanted to make apple-flavored cigarettes for kids. Shameless. For digestion's sake, you smoke. I mean, no curative power is claimed by Philip Morris, but hey, better be safe than sorry and smoke. Blow in her face and she'll follow you anywhere. No woman ever says no. They're so round, so firm, so fully packed. I mean, look, after all, John Wayne smoked them until he got lung cancer and died. You know, back in the 50s, even the paleo folks were smoking. And so were the doctors. Now, this is not to say there wasn't controversy within the medical field. Yes, some doctors smoked Camels, but others preferred Luckies. There was a little disagreement there. The leader of the U.S. Senate agreed. I mean, who wouldn't want to give their throat a vacation? Not a single case of throat irritation. How could there be when cigarettes are just as pure as the water you drink? Maybe up in Flint, Michigan. But don't worry. Even if you do get irritated, your doctor can always write you a prescription for cigarettes. This is in the Journal of the American Medical Association, right? So when the AMA was saying smoking on average was good for you, when the American Medical Association was saying that, where could you turn back then if you just wanted the facts? What's the new data advanced by science? Well, she was too tired for fun, and then she smoked her Camel. Babe Ruth spoke of proof positive medical science, that is, when he still could speak, before he died of throat cancer. Now, if by some miracle there was some smokingfacts.org website back then that could deliver the science directly, bypassing commercially corruptible institutional filters, you would have become aware of studies like this. This is an Adventist study out of California, published in 1958, showing that non-smokers had at least 90% less lung cancer than smokers. But this wasn't the first. When famed surgeon Michael DeBakey was asked why his studies back in the 30s linking lung cancer and smoking were simply ignored, he had to remind people what it was like back then. We were a smoking society. It was in the movies. It was on the airplanes. It was at medical meetings where one heavy haze of smoke. Smoking was, in a word, normal. So, back to our thought experiment, right? If you're a smoker in the 50s in the know, what do? I mean, with access to the science, you realize the best available balance of evidence suggests your smoking habit, not so good for you. So do you change or do you wait? I mean, if you wait until your doctor tells you between puffs to quit, could be, you could have cancer by then. If you wait till the powers that be officially recognize it, like the Surgeon General did in the subsequent decade, you could be dead by then. It took more than 7,000 studies and the deaths of countless smokers before the first Surgeon General's report against smoking came out. You think maybe after the first 6,000 studies, you could give people a little heads up or something? Powerful industry. Right? Maybe we should have stopped smoking after the 700th study like this. As a smoker in the 50s, on one hand, you had all of society, the government, the medical profession itself telling you to smoke. And on the other hand, all you had was the science. If you're even aware of studies like this. Well, let's fast forward a few decades. There's a new invention study out of California telling Americans about something else they may be putting in their mouths. And of course, it's not just one study. Put all the studies together. Those eating more plant-based, lower mortality from all causes put together. Many of our dreaded diseases, stroke or cancer, etc., significantly lower among those eating more plant-based. So, instead of someone going along with America's smoking habits in the 50s, imagine you or someone you love, someone you know, going along with America's eating habits today. What do you do? With access to the science, realize the best